How's it going, guys? And welcome to a Liberty Traders update stream. So today I'm not going to have any levels. There's going to be no bias. Obviously, I've got a basic bias going on my sentiment on the market, but yeah, I'm going to just take you through the charts where we are at the moment and what we could possibly expect for the next coming days and weeks for Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm just going to start off on the Coinbase chart because we can go much further back in history. So as we can see, we're still hovering at this um, support zone from this level as high that was put in December 2017. So that's the level where we're currently hovering around, and that is where we find ourselves at support. So obviously, if we do lose this 17,500 low, we can obviously look for the next level of support. So we're just going to dig in and quickly just see where and what's going on and how we can take the trades going forward. So I'm going to go back over to the Bybit chart. And what I'm going to do is we can basically just look at some divergences quickly. That's going to be the easiest to start off with to see what's going on and try and formulate what is the volume looking like, what is the divergences looking like on the weekly time frame. We can actually see what it looks like on the monthly. Yeah, no, let's rather go back to the weekly. So as we can see on the weekly, we're just making a series of lower lows, lower highs. Currently where we find ourselves, I mean, this is too far back to do those divergences, but on the weekly, technically we do have bullish divergence on the RSI. We can see on the weekly it's coming to the oversold area, the end of June, with this low that was put in. So currently we're hovering above the 30 on the RSI. And currently if we actually do take these lows, then we will be having bullish divergences on the RSI because we won't be going that low to take this low on the RSI. So we can definitely monitor that, and then we just need to spend quite a bit of time hovering around areas. If we do drop, like I've mentioned previous streams, looking at that 16,000 area, and I'll be looking at if we can go a bit further now. So that's currently what it's looking at on the weekly. We can just see the volume has just been dropping. It's absolutely no volume in the market at the moment. It's not many participants. A lot of people got shaken out of their portfolios. So yeah, the only time we'll really see some major guys coming back into the market and some volume is when we really reach these 25,000K levels and start breaking market structure change. Then we're going to see a very big influx of volume coming in towards that 30K area, possibly taking these highs, 31, 32K. What we can see on the MACD is on the weekly. We can definitely see we're making bullish divergences on the weekly time frame. But there's much less selling volume going on, and we actually do have some buying volume in terms of the momentum that's picking up. So on the weekly, we can definitely seeing some sort of a change, which is a positive sign. So we just need to see a very big influx of volume coming in for this to break up. Currently, let's quickly go to the daily before I go into more technicals. Let's quickly see what it looks like on the daily while we're down here. Yeah, as we can see, we're definitely forming daily bullish divergences on the daily. So we've definitely come into this oversold area. It's very, it's like a double bottom on this RSI, even though it's a lower low on the price. But yeah, that's also what we did get that action price going up. So we've got to look at the new action and the new information on the RSI chart. So we can see that we did also make a bit of a bullish divergence on the RSI over there with a higher low on RSI but a lower low on price, and we got that little pump going up there. So that was very interesting. Currently, if we actually did do a swing failure pattern of this low, and we can actually currently see it's technically bullish divergences on the RSI. So that's on the daily currently a bullish sign. Let's see what it's looking like on the MACD. We do have less selling momentum coming in, so that's also bullish on the MACD as we're coming into these lows. I don't know why this is off. I don't actually have any levels on this chart. We can do one basic thing. Actually just going to pull it from this low. And yeah, we're currently hovering at this value area low. So that's support. We are seeing possible bullish shines. Let's go over to the daily. Let's quickly see what the EMAs look like on the daily. EMA first 21 is coming up 20,160 area. So that's your first set of big resistance. We haven't broken that yet. Obviously going up in this area. Tried testing that EMA over there. Looking at the 100 EMA. And then, yeah, going over to the 4 hour, we can see on the 4 hour, the EMA 21 on the 4 hourly has been tapped now. So that's been resistance, resistance, and resistance again. So I would say if we actually do get above this 19,300 area, looking at the EMAs, we can possibly look up to the next EMA, looking over to this point of control, which is a significant level at the moment. That's a high volume level, 19,800. So yeah, let's see what's happening and if we can get some volume increase in volume. At the moment, I'm not seeing major increase in volume compared to this volume. Although if we are looking at these volume, it has been picking up slightly on the 4 hour. That was massive sell volume that came in over there. So yeah, let's just monitor the volume on the 4 hourly and see what's happening. On the 4 hour, if we look at the divergence, we have breached this oversold area again on the RSI, and it could, okay, did do a swing failure of that area, but we can definitely see from this low to this low, we're making a higher low on the RSI. So that's interesting and seemingly bullish in the short term. We just need to start claiming and making market structure change, and then start looking at resistance from there again. Obviously, if we do go up, currently on the 4 hour, we're very near towards this middle section at 50. We can see we are already possibly making some bearish RSI right now on the 4 hour. So yeah, it's not really set go just yet. Got to monitor it. We got to get a massive input of volume to see if we can do a market structure change and possibly look to fill these single prints going up, possibly taking that high as mentioned previous stream, and then another further drop. All depends on what the volume looks like and what's going to happen. We've got that value area high coming in, 22,400, which is very close to this high, and we've got this massive SR level that's coming in over there. Again, this is a massive level now, and especially because we rejected there as well. So I'm really just going to add this key level on again. I really like this level because it support their resistance again. So that's a massive SR level. Anyway, back to this. Like I say, we're currently seeing some bearish divergence on the RSI, so we'll need to do market structure change to go higher. We are currently doing our first set of higher low, so that is possibly a bullish sign. We can do like a little basic Fibonacci pull. We can see that we have come into the golden pocket. Yeah, that is fantastic on that value area low. Yeah, there we go, exactly on that value area low. So this is crucial support at the moment. This is a definitely massive level that we need to be aware of. If we do lose this value area low now and we make another low, yeah, we can get another push down. But also we've still got some support coming in, not major. Obviously got this low that should be coming in close to the 786. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming into that 786 area. So we can do like a B, C, and then blast off from there, doing like a 1, 2, and then a 3. Obviously, that first section will then, we can do a basic extension pull from there. If we do come down to the 786, our first target would be the 20,900 area. Yeah, that will actually go over that point of control. So we'll just monitor that. and see where this can go. 3 and then come back down for a 4 and then a 5, coming into these resistance areas, filling those single prints. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see what's coming next on Bitcoin. At the moment, yeah, we've been doing a lot of golden pocket retraces lately, so we can definitely see that the 618 is really being so well respected at the moment. So definitely look to trade that and look for your divergences when it comes to your support areas. Yeah, I think that's enough the divergences. Like I said, we do see some bullish divergences on the 4-hour. So what we can now do is we can quickly go over to the 1-hour, see what's going on in the immediate short term, just to see what's going on. We can see we don't really see any bullish divergences at the moment. We are seeing some coming very close to the bearish divergence already on the 1-hour. So yeah, that could be, like I said, doing like a B and then a C drop into that 786 area, even to the 886. So we've got this support zone coming in, very basic. Looking at that key zone coming into the demand zone area, and yeah, again, that is on the 786. Let's just confirm. Yeah, that's actually exactly on the 786. So that's very interesting. So we're getting some bearish signs, sorry. We are coming to that 618 resistance now. So we'll be monitoring this. I actually just want to do a volume pull. Let's get rid of the RSIs for now. We can just do like a little pull from this. High to low. We can see that we are coming close to the point of control. That's the reason why we rejected there as well. So that's very interesting as well. Actually front run that point of control. Very big volume area this as well. So this is just this section. I just want to go back over to the 4-hour quickly again. See what's going on here. Yeah, so because we had this value area low again, we had support. So just want to quickly see what we can see on the CVD section. I actually just want to zoom out and see if we can see anything here. Just go to the 15-minute. Now, what we can see, let's quickly try and see. We actually are getting some, well, we did get bullish CVD. Immediately, I can see that with this low, and that low is a higher low in price, but we can clearly see that we've made a lower low on the CVD. So that's definitely some bullish divergences on the CVD. And then we can also see on this section, let's see if we can find anything there. With this low being put in, we did we? No, we didn't really get more bullish shines from this drop. Let's look over to the 5-minute area. Let's just quickly see if we can find anything else. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We did with this low, and that's being a higher low in price. We did from this low, we did actually make some bullish CVD. So that is quite a nice little pump from there. Let's minimize this. It's quite a nice little pump from that area. Let's go over to the 5 minutes. So from that last low that was put in, literally on that value area low, yeah, we had some bullish CVD, and we can see there's a rise in price of 2.7%. So that's quite a nice little bit of a scalp. No reason why scalping cannot take place over there. Very valid. So yeah, this is where we find ourselves at the moment. We are still at resistance. We just keep on making lower highs, lower lows. So I can't really be bullish overall. And let's quickly see some possible targets if we do drop down lower. Obviously, I just marked at that key level. But yeah, if we are looking to drop down lower, we can just put on a basic expansion. We can see that first target is the 1.236 coming into 15,774. It's just a little zone, but yeah, could be exact as well. But yeah, this is definitely a nice area. That 12,800 is the 1.618. I'm not really targeting that. I don't really like that target. Going below that section for me would be coming down below this high. Well, actually not. Wow. That's actually not bad. I don't really want the price to come down below this area. That would, that would bring some major spanners into the works for Bitcoin. That's definitely going to be a major concern. I just want to quickly see Fibonacci normal. Yeah, you can see the edit tick is coming in about 11,000 or so. So that is valid, coming back down those areas for support, but I don't really want to go back down that area. There's a lot of talking going on that is sort of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a whole big correction from that 5, obviously giving back the whole 5, and then obviously breaking these lows. So that's just, a lot of guys are talking about that we now, let's call it like a 1, 2, and then going into a 3. Obviously looking at the historic levels, but that's currently what we're looking at now. Yeah, that could go quite high if we do go up next. So that's like a 1, we come down wherever the 2 is going to be. We can then start looking for higher. We can obviously see that 1-to-1 is coming 75, 93, and then 116,000 for Bitcoin. So those are like massive levels. It all depends on how we exit and the next moves coming up. I can't really speculate that right now, but those are just basic levels that you'll start looking at once you really break market structure change. Obviously, some more expansions that we can look at depending on where the low is going in. These are just targets and how you can start formulating plans going higher. So yeah, but we'll be looking at the subwaves and the how we correct and all those type of things to start calculating for higher. But yeah, for now we need to just figure out what is happening in the immediate short term. As I was saying, we are looking at this volume profile. We do have our first big resistance that I would say coming in on the 19,500 area. We are having a little, let's see if we've got a weekly coming up. That first weekly is coming at 21,800. I mean, those are just some levels to be aware of. Monthly, we lost the monthly. That will be the first monthly resistance, 23,300. So those are just some big levels for resistance. But yeah, at the moment, we do need to claim this daily, claim this point of control, and then we can start looking for the value area high, doing a rotation back up to the highs. We have taken a swing failure of this low. That has taken some liquidity. So there is actually no reason why we can't have a nice little pullback up again. There's obviously not much resistance coming in. So if we do start making market structure change, claiming this daily and really staying above this point of control, we can definitely start looking for higher. There's no reason why that can't happen. 1, 2. Yeah, look, this can still go lower as well. Let's just look at some basic levels currently. If we had to like literally drop from here now, the first section of the 1-to-1 would literally come into that 16,000 area. That will be the first major target. Or we can look at, I'm just doing on the flyer. I have looked at some of these levels before, but as I go, I'm just formulating a plan for myself to see where we're going. From this low to high, we have actually now coming to the 0.618. So that's quite nice. It's not an exact low. We actually dropped from there. That's very funny, but that's just on a lower time frame. So that's coming into the 0.618. So we can possibly look for a little rotation back up. Let's, for interest sake, just see what the correction looks like from this low to this high. Oh wow, we've actually exactly come into the 1-to-1 as well. So yeah, we can look for higher. I mean, locally, that makes sense. Looking for support. This is now a low. It's not really, can't really look at that just yet. But yeah, ultimately the low for the 1-to-1 of this whole correction is looking at 12 October area. And that's going to be the first section I'll be looking at. I'll also be looking at the 1.618. So it all depends. That's quite far away, 60 November. But not too sure. We can also be looking at the actual, let's say, where the support should be coming in. We've already extended all the fib times. We've already come into the 1.618. It's extended that way beyond the time that it should take for this correction. So it's getting very interesting in terms of time. This correction is really coming to the 1.618. We've already passed, it looks like we've already passed the 2. Let's just take this out. Well, really surpassed the 2 to 2. So definitely having major corrections. If we look at this low to high, we're surpassed the 1-to-1 in terms of this whole big correction. Like I say, in terms of time, it's absolutely crazy how long this correction is taking. So what I'm thinking is, if this low is in and we start just ranging and then ultimately look for higher, we can see back in 2021 June area what happened over here. We had that big drop. We actually never took these lows, but back in June, with this big low that was taken in, there was a whole month of consolidation before that big drop. We actually did a whole 60 days consolidation before another drop. So that's double that time. We never actually took those lows yet. So if we do something like in June, do a swing failure of this low, that'll be very interesting to see, making a higher high and then pump out of it. We want to see some sort of heavy buyback, looking at some sort of a big wick. We haven't really seen that at all, and this is just on that daily. So yeah, I'm really waiting for something crazy to happen, grabbing some massive liquidity, and then have a higher low structure and higher high structure in place for indication for a possible market structure. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm definitely going to be looking at this area for this 1-to-1. So yeah, that's definitely coming to the 12th October. If we are at the lows in that time, I'm definitely going to be looking for the longs because of that correction. So yeah, that's a very basic update. We are at the Valerio low. I'm not bearish at all now, and some of the divergences are really looking like we're having some possible bullish signs. So yeah, because we're at the lows, I'm in spot longs, and I'm just adding onto my spot. I'm taking a lot of scalp trades. It's absolutely amazing, this range, and if you can really read your divergences in CVD, it's really such a pleasure to trade Bitcoin. And if you guys want to know how we do this, you guys are really welcome to join our Discord and ask us some questions. Premium's opening up at the end of the month. We're getting our books released, and our mentors are gonna help the members grow into a professional trader. So yeah, that's very exciting. As of now, I am really waiting for this rejection and bearish CVD to come in. Let's quickly see exactly now what's happening. We're actually seeing some bullish CVD actually right now as we speak. So I'm definitely not thinking that we drop just yet. A lot of sellers trying to sell this high at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to monitor that. Like I say, we have come into this resistance. We've actually now done a swing failure of this high. So we're going to monitor this. Let's just go to our Liberty levels quickly. We're going to jump over to the 4-hour now. Let's just put that off. Let's see what we have. We've come on the 4-hour. We've come to that S1 pivot, 18,200. Let's see what the daily looks like. Come now, Liberty levels. Show me your magic. Yeah, we've taken these lows, did a SFP and rise, swing failure that again. SFP of the SFP. That is absolutely crazy. it would be quite funny to take the previous day lows for a nice little rally up again, like I said, to that 786 area. That would be absolutely beautiful to do that. We've currently coming into the previous week low, previous week open. We've got this previous month low, previous day open coming in here, previous day high. That's always nice. And then swing fairly, a nice little drop. Those are just things to be aware of. Monthly open is 2000. We've got that previous week equilibrium coming in 21. That's always nice little resistances. Sorry guys, I know what happened there. My screen is freaking out. And then what else do we have? The previous week open. Obviously we've got our resistance. Let's quickly just do a Fibonacci pull from this high to low. We've got that golden pocket and coming to previous week EQ. Wow, that's going to be a nice little scalp trade coming to that previous week EQ. I'll just be very careful. We've got that pivot there coming in 21,500. So these are just the Liberty levels. We really like these. Got that daily bearish OB coming in here as for resistance. I saw that's around that point of control. So that's absolutely brilliant. I'm actually just going to go back to the 15 minutes again quickly. I just want to see where we find ourselves currently on the 15 minutes. Yeah, we are currently doing a swing failure of this high. So let's just quickly do a volume profile with a local. Okay, so we are coming into this value area high now. We were the point of control earlier. Look at this, reject, come down to the value area low, come up, take that swing wick down into the point of control, and boom, rally up. That is quite cool. So yeah, currently we are really reaching resistance. If we do make a higher high, we can definitely very simply just looking at the 1-to-1 then from there to look for a resistance. So let's just quickly see that comes in at 21,100. That will be very close to taking all those highs over there. We've got our naked, obviously our naked point of controls coming in with this area. Oh wow, it's the same area point of control, obviously, yeah, with this whole profile. So that's a very big level. We can actually take that high as well, and swing failure that high and then go for further drop. That will be valid as well. Not doing a week, make only a week, not a close. But yeah, it's not all set in stone and we're going high just yet. We are having some bearish local signs, looking for a nice little drop again. I'm definitely going to take that long if we have that rotation down. Currently in some longs already. I'm actually going to take some profit now after this stream on this long because we've come into the 618. So yeah, I'm actually going to go off to trade this. We're still during the day. Got some nice volume all the way for the next 2 hours. So yeah, I'm still definitely trading this today, and then we'll catch you guys on the next stream. I'll show you guys what happened and where we find ourselves. So just again, currently, if we do reject, I'm definitely looking for that 1-to-1 area to see if we can find support there, depending on where we reject. Actually, currently the 1-to-1 would definitely be surpassing that 786. So yeah, maybe towards the daily, go to the 786. We can just do a extension pool. That'll be quite funny coming into the 18,500. So that's a very nice support zone if we do get our rejection from there. So very nice currently. What's going on is quickly again before I end off the stream. See what's going on. Again, like I say, we're getting these bullish CVDs. I don't know why there's so many sellers going on at the moment. Definitely trying to sell this. This is crazy. Let's just quickly see if we go over to this area. I just want to see what's going on this section. See what the open interest looks like currently. We do have increase in open interest coming into resistance. That's not too good. If we do get some trap longs, we can then obviously look to short that. So we'll just monitor that. Yeah, this is also showing bullish CVD over here. So maybe we get another quick little rise, grab some liquidity, get massive increase on open interest. and then start looking for your bearish CVD coming into your upper resistance levels, into this daily level. So I'll definitely be monitoring that. And then if we look over to the DXY and what's going on there, the DXY is absolutely ridiculous. It's just making higher highs. It's made another high today, actually. Currently doing a swing failure pattern. It'll be very interesting to see if we have a failed auction and finally come for the drop. That would be very interesting to see. So I'm definitely monitoring this on the DXY. See what the ES is doing. ES is definitely at support. It's coming into this support area over there. Currently we are hovering at the 618 area. You can obviously see where the 786 is. 786 coming in towards us monthly. So yeah, we've got this point of control coming in down here. Currently hovering on this value area high of this low bottom area of support. So yeah, there's no reason why we cannot go higher. We've got this trend line, definitely looking for some sort of a change in market structure. So that will be good for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is in correlation with the stocks at the moment. We can obviously come into the 618 area and then look for another correction down. Obviously then looking for the back test of the trend line. But yeah, let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is definitely still going up. So Bitcoin is more in control at the moment. Let's confirm. Yeah, ETH dominance is dropping. Let's have a look at ETH BTC. Let's see what the altcoins are looking like. Yeah, we did reject at that upper resistance areas at that weekly. We have actually come into this. Let's just confirm if this is still, yeah, we've come into this big point of control of this whole range on ETH BTC. That is just a new daily level marked out as support. So obviously, if we do lose this on ETH BTC, we can be looking at this value area low on ETH BTC. Obviously, looking at support coming in. It is definitely coming in towards the 618, a little bit lower. Could possibly be testing these highs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, currently we are at the 0.5, it seems. Yeah, just above the 0.5. So yeah, that is on ETH BTC. Let's quickly see what Ethereum is doing. I've still got a lot of TA stuck on Ethereum. I remember now, yeah, this is currently at the 618. We are losing the 75 speed fan. I have done some pulls. So next support 121, 10618, looking at 1.2 on Ethereum, looking down to that monthly level at the negative 0.618. But this is definitely a very, very big support zone. Coming into this value area high of this range, we can just clearly see that is a possible, yeah, value area high. So this is definitely a big support zone, 1.2. I'll definitely look for long on ETH. And as I was saying, it's the 1-to-1 of this big drop. Currently, we are at the negative 236, lining up with a 65 golden pockets at this value area low of this entire area, which it is still more or less. So you can just shift those levels up. So yeah, currently on ETH, looking quite interesting. That is a very nice level for me on ETH. I'll definitely be looking to take a long over there, which does coincide with the fact that I'm looking for a little bit lower still on Bitcoin. So I'll definitely be monitoring this, that 786 area coming to this demand zone. Just quickly see what the Liberty levels look like. Yeah, that will be very nice to take that previous day low. It could be not, it couldn't, doesn't have to be today. Can still take a little bit of a while, but yeah, that daily is definitely big resistance. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm looking at resistance, looking for shorts again, Bitcoin with the market structure being bearish. If we do start breaking this high, I'm definitely going to be looking for quite a bit higher on the Bitcoin price. So the next trade, I will definitely then be looking at going higher up on the chart. So that's it today. Very simple. Keep it simple, guys. Look at your RSIs, look at your divergences, look at your SR levels, look at your volume, currently at huge support. I do not really want to stay too long, closing a daily, 2 dailies below this value area low. That would be quite scary. Looking for a little bit lower. Like I said, we can swing failure, the 17,500 area. Taking that liquidity, possibly a nice little drop even after that, and then into the 16,000 area, and then looking for a rally up again. That'll be great. But for now, I'm still in my longs. Going to quickly take some profit on this long now, and then start looking for some shorts. So you guys must have a good one. If you guys want to know more, go out to Head's website. Go follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We do TikTok updates, short little videos. You guys are more than welcome to talk to us on Discord. And yeah, end of the month, very exciting times. So I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good day, guys, and keep well. Cheers.